I know what you're thinking.
It's showtime.
Uma Musume Pretty Derby, or Horse Girl Racing, now the best mobile game of 2025, has become a sweat fest. Look, the game is still fun. I like reading the stories of these Umas, I like the memes, and I still like the gameplay, even if the RNG can be BS. But ever since I maxed out Kida-san Black, I haven't been pulling for cards. And because of that, these Champions Meets have been pretty rough. Now if you don't know, the Champions Meet is essentially the Super Bowl of Uma Musume, which, by the way, I'm still pissed that the Denver Broncos lost. First of all, Bo Nix getting Tokai-tailed already sucks, but then their trainer Sean Payton telling them to go for it instead of getting the easy 3 points literally cost the Broncos the game. Why didn't you account for the weather, you dumbass? You killed the entire run, and now the whole team is glue. Anyways, this is my third Champions Meet video, so you probably already know the deal. And if you haven't, my name is Satumi, and I won the Virgo Cup. Does that mean I'm good at this game? Hell no. I pretty much bombed Libra and Scorpio. Although, to be fair, I did stop grinding this game, because life has been busy, and also, life is pretty scary right now. But the biggest reasons why I'm sick of this game is that even when Cygames added a patch that buffed the characters ahead of schedule, there is still a defined meta. And she's a fatty. Yes, Christmas Ogre was on everyone's radar, but why is she so good? Well, her ultimate, Festive Miracle, allows her to gain speed, acceleration, and stamina. So of course, since I'm a free thinker, I tried to pull for her, and got Christmas Biwa Hayahide instead. This is when I realized, I don't want to be a meta slave. I want my Oshi to win. Grinding for meta and only training a certain way because that's how you're supposed to win is not fun. So for this cup, I was going to train off vibes. Also, I just didn't really have time to grind for this. Anyways, I decided to run both Christmas Big Head Huge Forehead and Super Saiyan Matekane Fukukitaru in the Arima Kinen, or the Sagittarius Cup. To begin this vibe-based journey, I didn't want to grind. So the first thing I did was reuse my gold ship that I built for Libra Cup. With over 1000 on speed, stamina and power, straightaway spurt, and long S, she should be able to compete in a long race. Yeah, she might be dumb as rocks, but who needs win when you can just brute force it, right? My next Uma was Christmas Biwa Hayahide. I had no idea how to build her, so I just bought her sister Narita Bryant's skill, because during room matches, I've seen many Umas with that skill. I don't really know how that skill works, but if every pace chaser was using it, it must be good, right? I also figured with so many Ogre caps running pace chaser, maybe Symboli Rudolph's skill would activate. Spoiler alert, that never freaking happens. Honestly, the way I built my Biwa, she just ended up being first place during the mid-race. I don't really know why, but she didn't have that many mid-race skills. And because her ult only procs when she's in second or below, she wasn't able to reach her full potential. And I didn't think about angling and scheming because I'm stupid. But at least the vibes were good. Finally, I decided to run full armor Matekane Fukukitaru because her kit seemed to have very strong long gold skills. Now I know most people suggest using an Uma that has a built-in gold stamina skill, but I'm not swapping off Matekane because she emits good vibes, and I want her to be happy. So I'm committing to overwhelming pressure. Yes, it's an expensive skill, but it's a very strong speed carryover skill, as long as Major Odober or Ryan's ult procs to boost her acceleration. Yes, I'm gambling hard on the lucky horse. But to be honest, I was definitely expecting my gold ship to win most of my races. You might be wondering, why don't I have Professor of Curvature? Yeah, Kida-san, why don't I have it? But regardless, the vibes were immaculate. I was pretty confident with my team. Surely Christmas Ogre wasn't as scary as the community made her out to be, right? Round 1 begins, and surprisingly, there was a lot of variety of Umas in these races. Now obviously, you'll have your gold ship and Christmas Ogre cap, but surprisingly, I got more Oshi players in my lobbies. And of course, I beated them. Race 1 goes to my gold ship, Race 2 I lost to my abuser Agnes Tachyon, Race 3 Matekane Fukukitaru activated all her skills at the final corner and zooms to the finish line, Race 4 gold ship steals it from Ogre by a nose, and Race 5 was an easy win with my gold ship. And with that, I already made it to round 2, easily winning 4 out of 5 in my first run. This was great for my confidence. In my second run, I won all 5 of my races. Even Biwa Hayahide managed to win a race. In my third run, I got 4 wins. And my final run for day 1, I got 3 wins. Maybe I got lucky and queued with other vibe-based trainers. Well, a win is a win, and I made it to round 2. On the second day, I still farmed wins, and surprisingly, Matekane Fukukitaru was dominating round 1. However, I did have a run where I only won once. But that had to have been a fluke. I must have gone unlucky and matched up against super whales. It could have been a representation of how the rest of my runs would go, right?
Believe hurt. Yes.
Round 2 begins, and in my first race, my gold ship easily won on the final straight. Things seem to be going good. As long as my gold ship locks in, I could easily make finals. Race 2 begins, and my gold ship tried to chase down her grandma, but unfortunately, she had a restraining order, so my gold ship wasn't allowed to pass the queen. Race 3. I'm still 2 wins away from Group A finals, and I wasn't even close. But that's okay, I just need to win the last 2 races. I mean, I came out of round 1 with a 30% win rate on Matekane Fukukitaru. That wasn't a fluke, right? I'm actually a good Torena, right? Race 4 ends with Gold Ship's arch nemesis, Tosin Jordan, winning. How the hell did that happen? So, this run was pretty much over, and of course, in race 5, Matekane finally remembered that she had Excel skills and she got the win. Okay, so I didn't win the first ticket, but I was close. So maybe if I get a job or lobby, I might have a better chance. Well, that never happened, because I finally faced off against many Christmas Ogre caps that were actually built properly. My girls had no chance, and I was the jobber. Round 2, day 1 ended with a 2 out of 5, a 1 out of 5, 1 out of 5, and for the last ticket, I tried to substitute my Biwa, who hasn't been performing, with my end closer Mayana Top Gun, and we got a 2 out of 5. You know, maybe I should have replaced Big Head sooner, but she's Oshi, and I didn't want to end up on a list. Clearly, my team wasn't working. The vibes were off, and even though it doesn't matter, and there are probably more important things that I could be doing, I couldn't let my girls down. I had to make some changes. I had to switch it up. I had to lock in. I decided that I needed to make a gold ship because although my Libra ship did well in round 1, she was only winning because of raw stats. A lot of gold ships that were beating me had at least over 600 wit and max speed with long S. And so, I trained a gold ship to meet those requirements. I went through my 5 guest borrows for the day. I didn't get much sleep, but I finally got one. A gold ship with max speed, over 900 power, and over 600 wit, with long S and straightaway spurt. I even gave her Major Dober's ultimate. She still doesn't have Professor of Curvature though. Where are my curves, Kita-san? Give me your curves! Anyways, on paper, she should be weaker, but using the emulator, she did have a better chance of winning, even if only slightly. Unfortunately, I ran out of guest borrows and wasn't able to make a better Matekane. But I still believed in her. I know she can win. She's already proven me wrong, and she can do it again. So the next day begins. Will my hard work be rewarded, or will I continue to be slapped around by Christmas Ogre? I start my first ticket, and I got a 1 out of 5. This was not looking good, and so I decided to come back later. Maybe I'll match up against more casual players that play during bedtime. Because at this rate, timing my matches was my only hope of making finals. And so, 9 hours later before my bedtime, I did some runs. And I got a 1 out of 5 and a 2 out of 5. I had 1 ticket left. And at this point, I think I'm cooked, chat. So I paid the 30 carats and I started my run. Race 1 went well. My gold ship easily took the win. But I might have gotten lucky with this lobby. Race 2 was definitely more challenging. There was a gold ship, a fraud ship, and of course, Ogre cap. This lobby was filled with end closers, and my Matekane was doing so bad, I thought I accidentally made her an end closer. Luckily, at the final corner, my gold ship procced no stopping me off the other gold ship and spurred her way to the front. Fraud Shin was up her butt though, smelling her tail. But luckily, she's still a loser as I take the second race. I'm already 2 wins in. I just need to win 1 more. So in race 3, I got blocked by Nice Nature. On to race 4, with a lobby of just end closers and pace chasers. My poor Matekane is gonna get sandwiched by these horses. I just want you to look at this final corner. Seriously, look at how close these Umas are. I was seriously freaking out about that Hishi Amazon. She was going to take my finals away from me. But luckily, My gold ship never wavered, and after a whole day of setback after setback, I finally made it to Group A Finals. Of course, I had one more race in this ticket, and I faced off against the Cinderella Grey Enjoyer.
Fuck you!
After all of this effort to barely qualify, I only had one more race to win. While it would be nice to have a consistent win rate, horse racing is still unpredictable. My odds may not be good, but that doesn't mean a win isn't impossible. Will I be able to win the Sagittarius Cup? Or did I clickbait you again? Let's find out.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. The Daiwa too. I'm not gonna say that. I don't want to say that it's gonna be an easy win. There are no easy wins. Look at that. 27.5% win rate is crazy. 10 win rate. 20% win rate. 16. Oh god. 33. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, there's a lot of scariness that can happen. All right. Shirioki-sama. Please bless my Matekane Fukugitaru. She's the only one I've seen so far. I mean, I've seen like the original costume, like the vanilla Matekane, but I haven't seen the one with full armor. I feel like I'm the only one that's rocking the full armor. But, you know, oshi game. I'm not scared of the Daiwa Scarlet. That Mayano is fucking scary though. Hey, you're number 6. Hopefully you, if you're number 6, I hope you stay 6 and get Let's Pump and moving. You get all those XL skills, please. Okay. Biwa, okay, Biwa, I guess Biwa's, I don't know why Biwa always does this, but Biwa, I guess, lucky face, that's good to see. Daiwa is really far behind. Okay, I guess they're pace chasing Daiwa. That's scary. Oh, God. Biwa, I'm gonna need you to really go far ahead. And then Gold Ship, I'm gonna need you to actually lock in as well. Oh, so everyone's a late surger. Everyone's late in end. Oh, I didn't actually pay attention. Okay. Come on, Gold Ship. Gold Ship, it's on in 6th place. All right, it's still pretty good. Biwa, keep the pace. Keep going fast. I need you to keep going fast. Biwa, your big head. I need you to use your big head to block the air. Don't let that fucking red-haired bitch draft off you. Okay. It's on. Corner recovery. I don't. Okay, go home. Okay. Nah, we won't have a stamina problem. We won't have stamina issues. Although I think Matekane is having stamina issues. Come on, Gold Ship. Oh god, the Daiwa Scar's already caught up. Daiwa Scar's already caught up. He's gonna draft off her. Oh god. Okay, so Biwa's useless. Oh, Bountiful Harvest? Can we? Okay, straightaway spurt. Moving past beyond. Pressure. Okay.
I'm back as fuck, boy.
Wait. Oh, it's second, maybe? Second! You know what? Off vibes? Not bad. I didn't try as hard, so I wasn't that invested in it. 6-9. Oh, Matekane. Hey, second 10,000. That's not bad. That's not bad. At least I didn't lose to a Crispus Ogre. It was a toss-up on that one. We beat the S-rank Ogre though. Fuck that Ogre. Matekane Fukitaru, you finished last, but you know what? 20% win rate, right?
Yep. So unfortunately, this race is determined on who ends up activating No Stopping Me first. But you know what? I did my best, and I still got second overall. I know that S-rank Ogre trainer was seething, like how did you lose to us? Uma Musume is still a fun game, but I'm not gonna lie, the power scaling is getting a little ridiculous. I don't think my cards are good enough to get me to S-rank, and I'm scared on how the next scenario will change the game. But it is the year of the horse, so let's see where this game goes. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and let me know how you did in the CM. I hope you have a good day, okay? Bye!
100円ください。